Hello, my name is Wendy Woodhall and I'm running for Waterloo Region District School Board Trustee. I'm running for Waterloo and Wilmot Township as I was born and raised here and graduated from the WRDSB like my family. The role of a trustee is to ensure that the school board is following the Education Act and their focus is on well-being and student achievement. Trustees have a vote on the direction our school system takes, so it's extremely important this year more than ever for you to vote on October 24th for a candidate that best reflects your values. I believe it's imperative that a trustee has education and experience working with children. Working with kids is a calling, and as an educator, my goal is always to give students the best skills and knowledge to be successful adults. Having a career in education means that I know what's happening in our classrooms and the real issues that students and staff are facing. I've been a teacher overseas in Korea and at an international baccalaureate school in Bahrain in the Middle East. I was an English as a second language instructor for the WRDSB, and I was lucky enough to be able to focus on parenting before returning to the school board. As a teacher and an educational assistant, my focus was on student academic achievement and supporting students with special needs. I offer direct education and experience regarding student achievement. As a child and youth worker in the school board, my focus is on mental health, teaching emotional regulation and social skills, dealing with kids who are traumatized, racialized, and disadvantaged, students who identify differently than mainstream kids, and whole school initiatives like anti-bullying. I offer direct education and experience regarding well-being and mental health. I have 4 priorities that have come out of my years in classrooms and working with kids. The first point is equity. All students should have access to the same opportunities for academic and whole child success. I also believe that equity must apply to staff. If wage gaps and safe working conditions are not addressed, it impacts our students negatively in many ways. Lack of EA and CYW support are just 2 of those ways. Secondly, I want to address the violence happening in our schools. Violence directed at staff and students. EAs and other staff unable to work due to injury greatly impacts our most vulnerable students. When kindergarten and other grades have to evacuate, sometimes on a daily basis, when one student gets violent, it can traumatize those kids and impact the amount of time that learning can happen. While I believe that inclusion is extremely important, protecting students from violent behaviors is integral to a positive learning environment for all. Mental health is my 3rd priority. I'd like to investigate using child and youth workers as a resource that we already have in place in the WRDSB. There is never a day when I want to hear a student asking for help and nobody trained in mental health is available. My 4th priority is our environment. Our world is on loan to us, so I want to do everything I can to ensure that our children inherit a healthy planet. If you'd like more details on my vision, please see my website at wendywoodhall.com and follow me on social media so you know what I'm doing and so that you can communicate with me about what you're thinking about, what's on your mind, and what's important to you. Being a trustee means representing my community, listening with an open heart and mind to everyone, looking at evidence, and thinking deeply about how my vote will impact students, not just immediately, but in the future. It's important that a school board trustee have education and experience relevant to the position, and I offer both. Please vote for me on October 24th. Thank you so much for your support.